crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by
11. Silver.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Reload. Here we go, Sahar. Hey, kill. Here we go, Sahar.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Watson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send the and no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go play action here. Purdy. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back to throw, Purdy. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Foyesade Aluakin. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Open man here is Conklin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
All right, let's go.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 30 left. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete once again to Watson. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Lion. Sink right.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jaguars at 11-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy off the play fake. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Go. Here we go, son.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 3rd and 9 here.
Rip, 23. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Roll. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been... Here's a diving catch right side, and he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Paul want to give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get more. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 65 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you working in your favor.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Brooks. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Brooks, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
11.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And now they'll shift things around. Purdy now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Purdy on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Purdy.
And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 29, Jets 22.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
11, again. Go, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
Lawrence hitting the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now Hall to start the drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, You might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Purdy, a short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy sets up to throw again. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They'll run with Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Purdy, big fourth down play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Go.
Now Lawrence. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Bring it.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lawrence
rolling to his right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And Thomas has it.
And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, kill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. On a counter, it's Hall.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hall.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. They'll run with Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he will get into the end zone, so that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
2nd and 5.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Silver!
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown.